right, everybody, we got Zach here from sense.chat, or Sense. Let's give him a big round of applause. Come on.
So I'm from sense.chat, here to talk about privacy. sense.chat is a fun and secure way to chat, earn, and share. It's a messenger app. We're built on EOS. The reason we're built on EOS is two reasons. Number one, it's easier to send crypto to a name that's about 12 characters than a long address that is filled with numbers and random. I've been the first person to tell you that whenever I'm sending, even to my own wallets, I'm scared as all hell. So it's really nice to be able to kind of send currencies to each other while you chat. So the reason we built the chat was, number one, we wanted a private chat, so peer-to-peer. So when you make phone calls, video calls, it's peer-to-peer, it's all private. When you're chatting, it's encrypted by your keys. So because it's each of your keys, it's encrypted on either side of those keys. So unless somebody got your phone, there's no way to actually get the information inside. And you can delete those conversations. So don't hand out your phone to anybody, obviously. But that's basically peer-to-peer for the chats. As well as you can send cryptocurrency. So you can send EOS or our native Sense. As we've been moving forward, we've also been focusing on just tokenizing communities, because we believe that communities are way better when they have a token behind it. Look at Bitcoin. There's a huge community behind Bitcoin, isn't there? Because it's a token and it's super engaging and fun. So we think that the future of communities comes behind tokens, reward programs, really going after Discord, Telegram. That's where we're headed, because we think tokens should be in there. If you want to make Mortys, for example, I know a lot of people have seen Mortys running around, the bribe coin. Whatever you want to do, whatever coin you want to make, we believe that you should be able to do it and add it to your community to increase engagement. But back to privacy, one of the things that we really wanted to stress was there's a lot of data being poured out there, not just in your conversations, but in general on Facebook, on Twitter, and your digital identity is worth a lot of money to companies. Now, it might not be your specific one, but when we all are together, that mass of people is worth a lot of money. And my belief is that blockchain has the opportunity, back to what I was saying earlier about music, is actually delivering that value to you. And I think that privacy comes back to control. And control is part of that privacy aspect, is that you're only as private as you think you are when you can control the things that you think you're controlling. The problem with centralization, and the problem with Facebook is facing, is that we've done studies where we've gone out and talked to people, and a lot of people think that Facebook is private, because there's settings to have on there that say, make this private, do this, delete this. But the problem with that is that it's centralized. And the beauty about what we've built is that if you we can't access your wallet. We can't access the things your key is your key. And my belief is that we need to head into an area where you can have a Facebook, a Twitter, or even a chat app where the data that you're collecting is yours to choose on how you want it to be sold out, right? Like, if you want to see my shopping habits, if you want to see what I do, what I chat about, you better give me something for it. And that in and of itself is advertising, right? That's kind of what we do nowadays, right? If you actually think of a cost per click for an advertising company that's advertising on Facebook, who's the middleman? It's Facebook. That's really what it is. And what is blockchain good at? Getting rid of the middleman. It's like, well, it's really good at doing that. So if we start to think of it in that aspect, I think it comes with privacy. Is the top layer to that is that it is what you choose to give out. It's a right. It's important because some people always say to me, hey, I have nothing to hide. Nothing, absolutely nothing. I'm the perfect individual known to humankind, even in the galaxy. I'm amazing.
Said no one.
And yeah, and the problem with that comes down to, and this is actually something Snowden said at the thing, is that when one of us gives up our privacy, we give up the privacy of other people, because we interact with each other on Facebook. So when one of us gives that up, the rest of us are vulnerable to that. So we have to start creating apps or dApps that really, really bring in people, not just on a subject of, hey, it's private. That's not that fun. People really don't. But hey, we're offering you something better to do, something more interesting or fun or engaging And inherently there is privacy to that. Inherently there is value. You have to show the value to privacy. So we're really trying to show that there is value in your data and your digital identity. I mean, we've all seen the movies of like The Matrix, of Ready Player One, of these ideas that 30 years from now we have a generation coming up soon that will have no idea that there wasn't an internet before, that there wasn't cell phones before, right? Their digital identity will be the internet. It will be more valuable to be on the internet than doing a day job anywhere else. So I think with that comes this layer of privacy and this layer of, again, control that comes with that I think every DApp is striving for, but only blockchain can deliver. Now I can argue that we can't have everything on a ledger, even if it's, you know, encrypted. I don't think that every conversation we want on a public ledger in any fashion, right? But blockchain does give you the option to create certain things on and off chain. But again, encrypting it, but not maybe putting it on the chain. Those are two separate things. So the way that blockchain, the way that sense.chat has done that is that your one-on-one conversations are completely off chain. You guys have that. It's peer-to-peer. You guys can delete it. It's encrypted through your keys. When you're on a channel, those are encrypted, but those are on-chain, and any transactions are on-chain. But again, going back to that privacy level, it's up to you guys what you guys want to share. And I think that that's something that, as a world, we need to grow into. But I think the only way to bring people into that is to give them value for their data. And that's why we're really into the chatting, the earning, the sharing. It's because we want to teach people that, hey, your data's worth something. So you should be able to make a choice out of it. And yeah, that's sense.chat. If you guys feel like joining, you guys can hit me up. I got t-shirts over here, which I know you definitely want. And let me know if you guys want an EOS wallet. That's what we're on, and I can set you guys up with a free account. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
The EOS wallet. Don't take it off.
Don't take.
Keep it on. It's still on.
Okay.
The EOS wallet. You're giving away free accounts? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. As many as people want. Yeah.
Even if I'm a bot,
I know.
100 EOS accounts.
Yeah, when we first started, it was so funny. We wanted to make it so easy to get a wallet that you could do it with 12 characters and sign up. So my dad was one of the first people to sign up. He got his first wallet. All you had to do was no email, no phone number, no first name, no last name. We don't know anything about you. You just make the 12-character name and you're in. It was so easy that we had people scripting our program to make EOS accounts, because if you know about EOS, there's RAM, and if you can script enough accounts, you can sell that RAM for a lot of money. So we had to put $1 in front of it and put some. But the funny thing is, even when we put $1 in front of it, there was people still buying it because the RAM went up to $2.
Right, so you could still make,
yeah, so you could still technically make a money. So that's one of those things where I think that that's an inherent. That's just something it's like the beginning of the internet. It's kind of like one of those things we're still trying to figure out, like how are we going to deal with this? How are we going to work this out? I think every blockchain has their own little issue. Like we were on Ethereum. Could you imagine a messenger on Ethereum? Like the message will come 25 minutes later. You know, like it's not going to get there. You know, like hey, dude. Well, and you can't even tell the person the message will get there because it'll get there at 25 minutes later.
Gas fees before you.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you have a text message from Rick, like, oh man, Rick, I need this message. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I got to pay gas.
You got to pay, yeah.
Man, that's 0.0002 in.
Yeah, right. To see this message, please pay your gas. Yeah. It just didn't work. So I think that each blockchain in and of itself is solving a problem, but the problem is that we're still in this area of developers leading what the masses want, and the masses don't generally know what they want, they just want ease of use. Mm-hmm. So we're still kind of bridging that gap. How can we make this easy? We made it too easy, and we got hurt for it. We spent thousands of dollars all of a sudden because they ran a script, so we had to do something. So I think that it's great that the good thing is that it's a lot of open source stuff, and you can communicate with the people there and do it. So, yeah.
I got another question. We spoke about this earlier. I was on sense.chat with Stash the first day, and we were texting. I was like, "Oh, do you get it? I got it. Do you get mine here?" And then I was like, "Okay, dude. Like, how do I send you nudes now? Like, there's kids on here.
Yeah.
What's going on?"
Well, I mean, that's every guy has asked us that, and you know, the dick pic, private dick pic is of course super important to most men.
I can see it, but her.
Yeah. No, people have asked us about it. Our biggest thing was, you know, at first we were really about decentralization of every aspect, like every single aspect. And what we've learned from it is that can we make it so we can encrypt things in the meantime until we can figure out things like FPS, like file sharing, where it's actually decentralized, right? There's just certain things that aren't built yet, or they are built, but they're just so slow that they're hard to use. So one of our big things is that you'll notice if you get on sense.chat, you can't call anybody unless they're online at the same time as you, because it's literally a peer-to-peer call. It's only when they're online. We actually had the Army contact us asking us about this because they haven't been able to do decentralized video and phone calls. They haven't been able, that's why they never do it with teams in the field, because they're worried somebody's going to intercept it. So we're on our path to do that, but we just want to do it responsibly to make sure that those photos of whatever you're sending, nude pics, get there to that person, and it's only to that person, and that you two have it. And that takes it takes way more. You guys have no idea how many things intercept your guys' stuff along the path. Right. From like just minimal servers just grabbing it and claiming their doorways to like, it's just something that we haven't been exploring as a tech community. So we're kind of trying to explore this, and it's just taking us time to get there. That's why it's taking us longer to do those one-on-one pics.
Well, hopefully soon, man.
Yeah.
Wait, so make sure I understand. So you said you could actually do voice over...
Voice and video calls can all be peer-to-peer.
That was odd because, I can't send a pic, but I can do a video call. Because I did do a video call. I was like, oh, dang.
That's all peer-to-peer.
It's on the EOS blockchain.
It starts with your wallet, but it's all WebRTC. So it just moves through there. But it connects through your wallet, your EOS wallet. The goal was to take a wallet and actually make a personality out of it. Like your wallet should be something that's like sending it like, hey, Steve, yo. There you go. What's up, bro? Like while you're on the phone, you should be able to say, dude, here's a couple coins. Thanks for the chat. That was great. Coffee last night. Awesome. Like it should be more personable than just the traders of the world that are doing this.
Well, I mean, I think that's why we do this whole community thing too.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Personable.
Zach, awesome. Sense.chat. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, guys.